Hey y'all, happy Sunday. I'm just chilling on the couch, being lazy on today because it's Sunday and Sundays are my lazy days. I don't like to do anything on Sundays because I'm getting ready for another work week. So I like to just lay low, chill. I may do brunch or something, and that's about it. I don't like to do much of anything on Sundays. I probably will cook later on. Just depends on if I feel like it. I don't really have to because I have some doggy bags. I have a few doggy bags in the fridge, so I might just pop one of those open. But I may go ahead and cook so I can fix lunch for tomorrow. But anyway, I wanted to talk about work and life balance. Some of the things that you may do to keep your sanity while you're not at work, to kind of take your mind off of the stress of working 9 to 5 or school or whatever it is that you may do. I have a few hobbies that I like to do, but I'm just wondering how some other people cope with their stressors, daily stressors like work and just the hustle and bustle of life. As you all know, some of the things I like to do is singing, music. I love concerts. I love doing some somewhat outdoorsy stuff, even though I haven't done that in a while. But I like traveling, y'all. Traveling helps me to really decompress. And so hopefully I'll get to do a little more traveling before the year is up. I went to Tampa this year, went by my sister. I have an older sister that I met like 2 years ago. And so we've developed a pretty good relationship. And so me, one of my other sisters, we went and visited her this summer at the beginning of July. And that was pretty cool in Tampa, Florida. Went to Busch Gardens. That was something fun. So travel, music, writing also is something that I really enjoy doing. That was my first major. I don't know if you all knew, but nursing was not my first major. I went to school and majored in mass communications because I thought I was going to be the next Oprah, y'all. And I still might have a shot at being the next Oprah. So don't count me out, okay? Don't count me out just yet. But I really thought I was going to be the next Oprah. And that was something I wanted to do. I wanted to do some like production and behind the scenes stuff. So I went to school for mass communications. When I first got to school, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I had no goals, no plan in mind. I was like, you know what? This looks like a pretty cool major. Let me go ahead and do this. But when I progressed and moved along in the major, I was like, it'll be cool to do something that like Oprah's doing, start out real small at local news station and move on up in the ranks, have my own show, so yeah, that's something that helped to brush up my writing skills. It definitely fine-tuned my English communication skills and journalism skills. So I'm savvy at all of those things, and I like to do it in my spare time. I haven't done that in a while, but it's a great stress reliever. It's very therapeutic. I like that, and I love self-care. Now, there's a lot of people who do this self-care Sunday thing where they do their own spa at home, or they may go get a massage or pamper themselves, different things like that. I like that too, but I actually did that on yesterday. And I went and spent money at Ulta and got a few things so that I could pamper myself. I love those type of stores, going by all the beauty products and trying new things. And I might start doing some product reviews because I bought some stuff and y'all, I spent entirely too much money. I was like, this don't make no sense. I need to do better. But in my defense, I don't do that often because, oftentimes I just like being at home. Really, lately, I've liked being at home for obvious reasons, the pandemic being one of the most obvious reasons. And it's getting really, really crazy, and you can't really do too much. Even though the world was starting to open back up, it looks like we may be heading in the direction of lockdowns again. So we have to get really creative and start figuring out some things to do. But those are some great stressors for at home, like the self-care stuff, Epsom salt baths, all that make a huge difference, especially when you've been on your feet a lot at work or just on your feet in general. Those Epsom salt baths are absolutely everything. I like the Dr. Teal's with the lavender. That's a great stress reliever. Having candles, the great smelling candles, that helps you to wind down and relax. And of course, a glass of wine, champagne, hard liquor, whatever you prefer. But I like to have a glass of wine from time to time. I drink hard liquor every now and then too, because it's just what I like, y'all. But these are some of the ways that I decompress. And it's important. It's important that you find ways to take your mind off of the stress of your job. I always called it the rat race. I'm going to forever call it the rat race, because that's just what it is. It is a rat race. Whether you love your job or not, it's still a rat race. And you have to have some balance, some work-life balance. So when I get off from work, I don't even like to think about whatever it is I have going on. Like when I get back tomorrow, I know I'm kind of behind on some stuff. So I made a list for myself, like a checklist, before I left on Friday, because I was like, I'm not even about to try and squeeze anything else into this day. So I'm gonna make a checklist of everything that I need to get done. And when I come back on Monday and following week, that's what I will tackle. And that's how I do that, because it's nothing worse than feeling like you have to be stuck all day at your job working on stuff. Hey, if you don't finish it, and if it's no deadline on that day, put it on your to-do list and tackle it the following week. Because when it's time to get off, it's time to get off. And there's a lot of days that I stay late at work because I'm not finished. Like I may have to process labs, and sometimes we wait forever for our doctors to come and do our physicals on our patients, because like I said, we're in research. So my job has a clinic side, and then we have the research department. So these doctors are in clinic seeing their regular patients, and we may add them to our schedule to do a physical for our patients. So we kind of are on the back burner because we don't have their clinic patients. We have research patients, and we have to wait and wait and wait and wait for a physical. I'm telling you, it's less than 10 minutes, maybe even less than 5, where they come, do their head to toe assessment on these patients, and they're out. But we wait and wait and wait. We play the waiting game. So that pushes us back with the stuff that we need to do. So labs, I had to drop labs off on Friday and process labs. Once I drew my patient's blood, I had to put them in a centrifuge. I had to take it separates the plasma, of course, you know that. So we had to take the plasma out, put it into the little vials. They're very particular about what they want as far as their specimen collection. So once you do that, you box everything up, package it, put dry ice on whatever needs to be shipped frozen, and I get off at 1 on Friday, so it's too late to call FedEx or UPS to come and pick up a package. So I'm the courier. I know in the last video I said we do some of everything. I do some of everything as a research nurse. So being a courier is part of that job, and that's what I had to do on Friday. I had to go and drop that shipment off to FedEx so that it could get to the lab for the next day. And everything else just was gonna have to wait because I was not able to finish anything else. I had the patient that I had to see, and I had to do those duties. So I just made a list for myself. I didn't want to be stressed about it. I knew that I was about to start my weekend, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna handle that next week. But what are some of your ways that that you use to cut down stress or relax and unwind after your 9 to 5? Try some of mine, because let me tell you, it helps. It really, really, really helps. You know, if you like hookah, that may help as well. You got to do whatever works for you. Meditating helps. You know, I do some of everything, but I don't judge. If you feel like you want to have a drink and that's gonna help you to decompress, you know, but know your limits. Know your limits. And if you're gonna drink heavy, you need to be at home. So just do so safely. But those are some of the ways I decompress. Let me know what you got. Let me know what all you do, because we all could use some tips and advice, especially during these times when we don't want to be out and about too much around people, because people nasty. People are nasty. They don't wash their hands. They spread their germs everywhere. I don't know what they think. I guess they think people want their germs. I don't know. I guess they just don't care. They just nasty. But yeah, so this is not the time where you want to be around too many people. So you may want to do some stuff at home. So y'all let me know what y'all got. What do y'all do at home where you don't have to be around other people to decompress? And let me know if you do some of the things that I do and how it works for you. I'm going to come up with some other topics and different things besides nursing, because that's not all I do. And nobody wants to hear about nursing all day, every day, y'all. So like I said, I may do some product review videos and things like that. But I definitely want to increase my presence again. And I missed y'all. So I just decided I'll do another video. And I'll probably do another one this week. I'm going to come up with a list of topics. If y'all want me to talk about something in particular, let me know in the comments. If you're new here, go ahead on and hit that subscribe button. And thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.